Well, hello again, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and hop in. B cars at Watkins Glen. All right, so we had a major issue the other day. So the NIS ran on Thursday. We were all registered. We were all practiced up, ready to go. Go to transfer over into the race format, and the screen went black. Just loading with the screen black. So I hopped out. Nothing. Could not get in. iRacing has a bad server or something going on because this is happening to a lot of people. Where basically you got to transfer over from your practice session or to a race session, and one of the race servers is bad, and it's basically ditching people. So our whole split, 32 racers, did not race. We could not get into a race. It was not just me; it was a whole split, and this has been happening more and more. Whoa, we got one coming towards us. So if you guys do iRacing, just be aware of that they're supposed to be working on it at some point, I guess. I really have no idea, really, but you know, it's one of those things where there's nothing we can really do about it. It's happening across multiple platforms, multiple users, multiple series, all kinds of iRatings, but I picked up on the fact that it was split related, you know, because a lot of people that were complaining about the NIS, we raced with a lot. Again, you could just kind of tell. But anyway, let's see where we stack up here. 7 car out of 23. Well, that's not exactly what I wanted to see, but it is what it is. Let's see who we're racing with here. Adam Highland. I haven't raced against him in a while, I don't think. Let's see who else. Alright, so as far as our split goes and what we can put down, the quickest lap we've ever put down in this car is a 12:9:46. That's not that fast. People are cutting off. I think people can do 10s in this car, or at least 11s. I know that for sure. But I think that people can reach 10s in this car. I don't know that, but it would seem that way if people were running, you know, 11s and close to 10s in the truck. So anyway, so we're the 7 car, which means we're the 7th best iRating in the field. All right. We need to finish above half the field to guarantee, you know, iRating for the most part. Judging off the fact that we're 7, we're probably going to have to finish probably 10th or better would be my guess. But we've only got 5 minutes to qualify here, so let's go ahead and go out. And we'll do this, and we'll see what we can get done. Now, Watkins Glen is fast as hell in terms of a road course, but it's very easy to overdrive, and that's where you get yourself into trouble. Now, it's also one of those things where a lot of people will shift a little more than they need to, especially if you're not really an experienced road racer, and we're not. I'm not saying that this is the best way, I'm just saying that this is my way, which is I want to shift as little as possible. Alright, so we get here, kind of pivot off that rumble strip, hit that one, full throttle right here, into the carousel, let off, and I shift up into 3rd because this track is real slick coming out of here, and if you're in 2nd, it's super easy to loop the car right there. So 3rd is just better for me. It's not the fastest way, but again, it's just my way. So get it slowed down into 3rd here. See, we overdrove that. See, and you can watch the split there. Now we're going to shift down to 2nd right here. Try to get the best run that we can. It's an okay run. Really not that great. So anyway, we're going to get our braking done as early as we can for turn 1. Down into 2nd. Kiss that rumble strip. Back into the gas here. And then pick it up full. 3rd. And then I shift to 4th right here to kind of baby it up through the S's. And again, I'm using the throttle to kind of get the car pointed where we need to go. Whoa, that was loose. And again, not the best way, just my way, you know. Again, shift into 3rd here, kind of in the middle lane. And you really want to get down to this rumble strip and let the car kind of pivot on that. Really kind of got all we could get out of that corner. Alright, get all of our braking done, get through here. Again, we kind of overdrove that. We weren't really set up that well. And And again, I leave it in third through there. The fast guys are shifting into second, so we're just we're running okay laps, you know.
Hey,
We'll do second here. Kiss the rumble strip. Full throttle. Up to third, fourth, get in here. You want to stay to the right if we can to really get a good run and get aimed up for this corner right here and get back to the throttle as soon as we can. Whoa. Whoa, out to the grass there, just kissed it. Second brake marker is mine. And again, down on the bottom left, you can see the telemetry. And we got a little we got into this corner a little bit hot. So you can see the wheel down there. You can also see our clutch. You can see the brake. Now we'll put it into second here. Well, we wheel hopped. And we'll bring it through here. Like I said, second's the fastest way through there. We just can't do it, so. That's a lap. Well, it's 2 laps. But, yeah. So, let's see what we got going on here. All right, yeah, I know, Rob. Right, we're doing it for the West Coasters. Say Bruce Rogers. There you go. Say, Dad, I believe, is in St. Martin right now. Don't feel any pity for him. But how did we come out of this? Qualified 5th. That's not bad. 12:09:15. That's pretty. That's the fastest lap we've run here. So you guys are good luck. So he's being Aaron. Yeah. See, I can't do, yeah, the last left-hander, I agree. You want second through that. The carousel, though, I just don't feel comfortable with it. And, yeah, I'm just fine to run third. But, yeah, I guess it is doing that. But second gear, it does help the car turn a lot better through there. It's just, like I said, it's so squirrely through there. I'd just rather be in third and let the cards fall where they may. Ultimately, one corner isn't going to make or break you on this track. It's going to be whether or not you make mistakes. Yeah, from St. Martin, man.
Can you guys hear me fine?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, we can too, Levi. You're good. So, anyway, we'll bring up the relative. That'll show our gap to the people in front of us, the people behind us. And yeah, so interestingly enough, if we go to the standings, this shows people's times. So 13 people took time, 10 people did not take time, meaning they didn't qualify, they didn't want to qualify. We'll go ahead.
Catch the 1 car.
But the good thing is we were starting on the inside here. So, that's good. And, you know, overall, I mean, that's where you want to be. But more than anything, we're not going to be super aggressive into turn 1, or at least we're going to try not to be. It's tough because you want to get your braking done early, but also at the same time, you're not going full speed when you get to turn 1 on the first lap. So it's a tough balance, especially on that opener lap, which is why you see so many wrecks into turn 1. Just watch the truck race that we did. That was an absolute melee into turn 1 that we seriously benefited from. But yeah, so anyway, it was a really big bummer I didn't get to do the NAS on Wednesday. So we'll do it Sunday instead. You know, and the NAS is the A series, so the top series.
Good luck.
So the top cars anyway, but anybody with a C class or higher can go. So, and those are the half-length races. So 20 laps here is a pretty long time. You know, it's gonna feel
Catch the 1 car.
kind of like an eternity here. So, and again, kind of doing our pace lap deal here. It's always a little bit hairy. It's not meant for 2 cars wide the whole way. So anyway, what do we want out of this race? We just want really kind of a safe, consistent finish here more than anything. And just try to keep the nose clean. You know, if we can stay in front of people, great. If not, well, whatever, we'll let them go. We did put down a good lap. We qualified better than we probably will run. So we just need to keep that in mind, that the people behind us may be faster than us.
Get ready.
More people run a bad lap than they do their best lap in qualifying.
Alright, man. Race cars in. Green, green, green. Got one on your left.
So I got a whole bunch of
Clear, all
heroes.
clear. Car on your left. All clear, all clear.
Whoa, somebody way loose right there. See if we can get a good run on them up through the S's here. Not really. So we'll just show them a wheel there first.
Sorry, Chris, I got that one trying to tap off.
And again, let's just be safe and consistent here. Let this thing kind of warm up. Let the tires kind of cool up. Yeah, we overdrove that. Man, look at that 20 car in front of us, man. Super loose through that last part of the S's. Whew. So we'll try second gear through here just for Brandon. See, my problem is by the time you're at the end of the S's, or the end of that carousel, you're ready to shift. Whoa, we clipped the grass right there. Oh man, that really upset the car. So we got John Schilling behind us. Now, he was fast in practice, I know that. You can't just mirror drive this whole track, you just can't. So we got through the S's a little bit better than John there. A little bit loose there.
That was sick.
So again, we're just running kind of consistent 13-second lap times, which is about what I expected.
On your right. Still there? Hold your line. All clear, all clear.
So John's going to try and pull out here in the carousel, or in the bus stop, which is fine. Whoa! Should have known we weren't going to make that.
All Clear, all
Let
clear.
him go.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
That was a great save, by the way. That is so tough to save right there. And again, this takes so much concentration. And the longer you run, the looser it gets through that section of the track. Like the first lap, you can pin it through that whole section if you get the line right. Like I said, I just don't like second gear through there. Just because we got a shift right at the end of it, I just don't like it. Man. So we're good through the S's right there. You see the guys behind us fell way back. So we just gave up a ton of time right there. Just got way too slowed down. And it's weird, if you go too slow through there, it's almost harder to get through the bus stop. It's kind of hard to describe. So honestly, we're gonna give 3 a little bit of room here.
Still there. All clear, all clear.
I think overall he is faster than us, if he can keep it straight. We did not get lined up for that second part of the S's right there. Not good. Because now we got this guy behind us with a little bit of a run. Oh man, that's not good. Oh, he wrecked behind us. Damn. So like I said, I mean, we're kind of expecting this. We qualified with one of our best laps, or the best lap we've ever put down here. So kind of expecting to fall back a couple spots. The big thing is try to minimize your mistakes. Alright? And just let the cards kind of fall where they may, you know? And again, I like to stay right over to the right side here, let it pivot right there, and almost use the throttle to pivot it through that second curve right there. And again, I really encourage you guys to watch the telemetry in the bottom left. I mean, it's... so you can see kind of everything that we're doing here. Oh, he looped it behind us. Like I said, it's so much about just trying to not make mistakes. I mean, you can run slower laps and get a good finish, but if you're pushing and pushing and pushing, and you push yourself into a mistake like we almost did in front of the 2 car there, I mean, it's all for naught. So we'll try second gear again through here. So it was a 14.4. Again, you're not going to light the world on fire with laps like that. Down into third, and again, it's not the way that everybody does it, it's just the way that I'm doing it. Kind of hopped the curb right there. The car kind of jumped out sideways just for a split second, but 4.3 back to Nathan.
There we go.
So we wheel hopped right there. Now you notice how far off line that put us. And we got all messed up there. So we're gonna have to take it super slow through there, bring it back over. There we go. That was a better exit through the S's, that's for sure. Alright, we got through the last turn there. I can't remember if that's turn 10 or turn 8. I can't remember what it is. Can't remember the numbers for these turns. And again, you just gotta know, it's kind of like aiming the car and then applying the throttle as necessary. That's kind of the way that I road race, which is not good, but and the big thing that really helps with this is at least for me, is I turn the tire sounds way up so you can really hear if the tires are breaking loose. That really will help you. It pays such dividends to be able to hear the tires giving out and slipping. And in real life, you'd hear that. Alright, so 5.6 back. we've extended that gap just a little bit.
Wait, really? Don't stop in the groove. Jesus.
Sorry. Pathetic. Well, we're in 8th right now.
Holy crap. What a save, Tony, man. That was nice.
Scary. Alright, you got 2 guys racing behind us.
Yeah, you gotta cool them rear tires off. You were drifting in front of me for a whole lap.
And they are racing behind us, so they're kind of slowing each other down. Like now they're 7.6 seconds back. Kind of stabilized with the 20 car there. He made it. He had a big moment, I guess, that last lap. You could hear what's his name talking about it. Todd, that is so freaking stupid, dude. Oh man, we missed that corner by a lot. Back through the S's again. Stand right, cut the grass, get it back to the left. That was a decent run through there. And again, I mean, the title of this video is absolutely correct. We just want to run our own race. More than anything, let's just run our own race. We'll get a decent finish out of it. And road course racing kind of turns into this.
Don't do that, Six. You're an idiot.
Don't even know what I did. I was behind you, not doing anything.
Yeah, I basically cleaned this whole race, and then you bumped me like that.
I'm at it. Go ahead. I didn't think I bumped you. I didn't do anything. Go ahead.
5 go to line.
You slammed me. You didn't even let me by though.
Alright, we chipped a little bit out of his lead in front of us, just a 10th or 2, but it just shows you that we've got the speed if we can put full laps together. I mean, that wasn't a bad lap. Definitely could have been faster in certain places, but say he got through the S's way better than we did. Yeah, we didn't get through that. Not through the bus stop that well that time.
Holy shit. Oh, I could care less about 11th place, buddy. You passed me on the front stretch with that restart of the turn before.
I'm just listening to these guys
Go out of the first time.
bitching and complaining back there. Ah, we way overdrove that.
I mean, you should have been back in the gas way before I hit you.
Well, we can afford it. We got 9 seconds back to the guys behind us, but that's going to chew up about a second and a half of that.
Yeah, I'm trying to call you and drive at the same time.
Alright, so basically we got 4 to go here. We're on our 4th lap here, so. When we come back, it'll be 3 to go. And you can see how much we lost to the 20 car there. We had it at about 6.4, 6.2, around there. And getting off track right there cost us about 2 seconds.
Yeah, I agree, Alex. It was. I mean, I didn't do it intentionally, so again, I apologize. And I mean, like I said, I could care less about 11th place.
So that was a 15.03 our last lap. This one's probably going to be a 16 or 17.
Okay, Alex, what do you say, buddy? I can deny that.
1709. Or 1701.9 anyway. Alright. And again, I mean, as far as on worn tires, the car just is a little bit more slippery, to me anyway. The tires don't really give up that much. I mean, you lose braking more than anything in your turn-ins. And the place you'll feel it most is here, and to me, in this corner, because this is the big roller. So you're trying to carry as much speed as you can. Take the Marcus Ambrose line here.
2 laps to go.
The leader's just now crossing the finish line. 2 to go, 7.6. So the 20 car had some kind of moment up there. See, it's 11 seconds back to the people behind us. So I mean, we're holding serve decent for our spot. Damn, that was close. That was close. Well, hey, David Neva. And through the first turn of the S's too, you'll feel it. It's mainly front grip that I feel lost, you know, more than anything. So I had to save it right there.
Alright, man. White flag. 1 more lap to go.
Whoa. And again, just running qualifying laps is going to do us nothing at this point, but we got 1 to go. Got a 10-second gap behind us. We got a 9.5-second gap in front of us. All we got to do is keep this thing straight. And looks like we'll come home 8th. And I generally try to stay off of those rumble strips through the S's. Mainly just because it's really easy to clip them and get the car really sideways. Now it's great for qualifying. Whoa. Wheel hopped it majorly right there. Again, we're just trying to run too hard into that corner right now. We just don't need to, so. We'll be coming to the checkered flag.
There's 5 more left.
And again, we're just taking it super easy here. There's no sense in being heroes. Don't get any extra credit for finishing 10 seconds behind ahead of the guy behind you. And we're done. love I say that like it's a big relief. These road races are really stressful. I mean, they really, really are.
But the going.
So let's go ahead and tow out, and we'll take a look at this thing from the TV views here. But and this would be our qualifying lap, so. So yeah, again, we're just a little bit wide through the first part of the carousel there. And again, if you're real fast, you'll be in third through the first part of the S's, and then you'll shift into fourth right when you get up to the top of the hill. Hop on those curbs. We're winding through the carousel and then kind of hanging out on the rumble strips to help the car turn right there. Down into third. Normally you downshift into second here, but we just left it in third there. And the thing kind of bogs if you leave it in third. And that was a 12.9. So anyway, let's go to the first lap here. Always the crazy lap here. The 20 had a big old twitch right there. And he got up onto that curb, like I said. Those things can make you real, real loose. I think we get a decent run on him and pull out. We showed him a wheel. And that was really it. Is that winding around? Yeah, we're just single file through here. Right now we're in fifth, exactly where we qualified. He takes a look right there, but the 9's underneath him, so those two kind of get squirreled up. Got one spinner back there. And again, I mean, you can just see we're definitely just not as fast through that bus stop as other people are. I mean, that's just the facts. I mean, people are putting down, what was the qualifying times? 8:11, 8:31, you know, which they can go way faster than that. So, I mean, we put down a 12.9. I mean, we just don't have that kind of time in us. We're just not that experienced as in terms of road racing. So you see the 9 there, how he got down to that apron? We did not. And you can watch him just pull right up on us right through here. Right there. Look at that. See, he got real loose off of there. Otherwise, he would have been probably trying to make a move on us into this corner right here. But it's cool to watch this from the outside, you know, from the cockpit too. I mean, as you can see, but we do let these guys go at one point. So like I said, I mean, it's fairly obvious, I mean, that they are faster than we are. So the 9 tries to make a move going into the S's, which is not the best place to pass. We give him room, and he falls out. And he got into the grass right there. And right there, we just wheel hopped it like crazy. So if you want to see what that looks like, let's say, oh man, where's that camera? Let's go to the right rear suspension. So you can't really hear it, or you can't really see it, but you can hear it more than anything. But if you go to the chase, you see the rear end just step out on this car. And we just missed that fence. If we would have hit that fence, that would have been probably a day ender right there. But anyway, so we let them go. Kind of. It was more a mistake on our part than anything. And then got the 18 here. Was it these two together? I'm trying to think. We let him go. I'm trying to think. At one point we get into the grass, and the person behind us got into the grass too. Yeah, it's right here. He hits the fence and goes. Boom. Goes for a tumble-roo down the backstretch. But then we had another car behind us lose it as well. Yep, right there. So again, like I said, just leave it to other people to make mistakes. I mean, they will do it for sure. Right there, he tried to pull out late and pass us, and he was just sideways. Locked it down and saved it, but now who was barking at who back in here? It was not on purpose, I promise. For 11, alright, so Alex Tilley. Alright, so let's go through here. Oh. He was using him up there for sure. I believe. No, okay, that's not the guy that flipped over. Anyway, yeah, so that was fun. But again, you look at us and just look at our lap times. I mean, you can see very clearly our fastest lap, the second or the third lap of the race. But 13s, then 15, because we let those guys by. 13, 14, 14, 14, 14, 14. If you look at the 10th, so 5, 9, 0, 4. I mean, we ran a 14-0 on lap 8. Then you can see down towards the end of the race, we really started falling apart into the 15, 17, 15, 16, 17. Last laps really didn't matter. But anyway, let's let this run, and then let's pull up the results here. Just see how we did. Should be an improvement in iRating, I believe. But that was it was a 2-split race, so 2 races run at once. We were in the top split, meaning the better iRatings. Which goes to show you how many people have actually finished with their road racing this week already. just because this is a crapshoot. So anyway, we're the 7 car. We ended up finishing 8th. Incident-wise, we had 2, and that would be when we got off course more than once. So we did that. But overall, plus 28 in iRating and then plus 0.1 in safety rating. So we'll take that. I mean, you can't beat that. In terms of points, again, you always shoot for 100 points once you get up into the upper division. So we got 102, which is fine. You know, it's not a great points day, but it's okay. Winner of that race got 150. So, and again, we're pretty high in this. So pretty high in this split, meaning our number. So if we were like the 20 car and we finished 7th, you'd get more points than if you're the 7 car in a race and you finish, you know, first. It's crazy how that works, but anyway, we'll see you, Dad. Say hi to David, Nevin, everybody. Appreciate you watching. But yeah, that'll do it for us, guys. So if you're not, like, subscribe, and get notifications when we go live. All these are live streams. So some of them turn out great, some of them turn out like crap, but you never know. So come see us and participate in the chat, hang out with everybody, you know, Brandon and everything, Rob. And again, we don't typically stream this late, but you know, like I said, I wanted to stream at 9, and then Anna's like, well, what's for dinner? And I'm like, oh man, okay, well, I guess we won't stream at 9 then. So anyway, that'll do it for us, and until the next time, guys, take care.